All right. Okay. So all right. I don't know if you can hear me that well. I'm gonna try to talk loud. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go. So I'm gonna try to get dressed and talk at the same time. So basically, all right. So I got a comment on the channel about an old topic I brought up years ago, back when the Spider-Man and Sony and Marvel merger thing first popped off. And I was thinking, okay, so look, if they can do that, then why can't Fox do something with Marvel? And the overall answer to that was because Fox isn't doing too bad with the movies that they were making with the X-Men and whatnot, and there was no reason to. But now things are kind of changing. I guess Fox wasn't doing as well with the entertainment department as we all thought. They were doing pretty good with the movies, hit and miss here and there, but it just didn't seem likely. Now it's happening. Now Disney has bought Fox, or a lot of the entertainment parts of Fox. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the X-Men stuff that they own will be coming to Marvel proper. Now, throw away everything I said before about, just use that one character. Even if you couldn't get all of the X-Men, just borrow Storm for a little while. You ain't really doing nothing with her right now with Apocalypse and all that stuff. You ain't doing nothing with yourself. Throw that away. Because with the possibility of, are they going to have to reboot the whole thing again? We're about to get a brand new X-Men movie with the second generation of characters and stuff like that. They're still kind of working through all that. We got a new Jean Grey. We want to see where that's going to go. Kind of don't want to disturb any of that. Let that play out. But if you do keep the same Storm, because I don't think she did a bad job. I liked her in the Apocalypse movie. If you keep the same Storm, age-wise, and she fits, very beautiful woman. Bring her and the Black Panther actor together, I could see it. Or you might want to, recast, have an older Storm because, I don't know. But I think it's an age appropriate, because I think you can get away with saying that, she's really like what was that, in the 80s or whatever, and now she's playing a woman in her 80s or 90s or whatever. Now she's playing a woman in her, it's 20 years later, and she was a teen then. So now she could be mid to late 30s, right? So you can get away with it, kind of. But if that's too complicated, if you don't want to mess with all that, and you want to still get a story in there with Black Panther and Storm, but you don't want to interrupt what has happened in the X-Men and what is happening in Marvel MCU movies and what could happen with X-Men in the future with Marvel, then do an origin story. Do a bunch of flashbacks. Black Panther 2 or 3 could be about whatever he's going through now, after Apocalypse and all that stuff. Not Apocalypse, I'm sorry. After Infinity Wars, and then all that stuff, and then him reminiscing about the past. You could do a whole story where, he got married and divorced right after all that stuff that happened with Apocalypse, on the X-Men Apocalypse. After he met Storm. That the fact that he met Storm back when she barely could control any kind of elements or do anything with her powers before Apocalypse enhanced them. Or, just, I don't know, say that she was better at controlling her powers back when she was a kid, and then because she got older, it got weaker and weaker. However you want to play it to make it fit with Apocalypse, whatever. But you could just keep it as a bunch of memory flashbacks that T'Challa could have, where he's just sitting back and just thinking. He's going through this adventure. Hey, this reminds me of this time when I hollered at this white-haired girl who could control the weather and stuff. Man, we used to get in so much trouble, have all these adventures and doing this and doing that. I loved her, I married her. We wanted to have a future together and all. And it doesn't really affect anything that's happening now because you can say anything happened after they grew up and they separated. You can keep all their love stuff and as a flashback and just get a young Black Panther, a little kid before he became the king, and all that stuff, all the misfit stuff that they did before she became an X-Men, before he became the king. And just keep it there in the past. And if you want to reunite them again in the future, to get married maybe, then do it in the future. Maybe. But if you just keep it in the past and just make it flashback and have young kids playing young Storm, young Black Panther, I think it's great. Tell me what you guys think. Am I right on about it? Comment below. Hit me up in the box. Till next time, guys. I gotta go. Peace.